All right, let's talk about one of the most common and maybe one of the most nerve-wracking questions you'll ever get in an interview. So tell me about yourself. Especially when you're just starting out, this one can feel like a huge hurdle. But today, we're going to master it.
I mean, let's be real. Your heart kind of sinks a little when you hear it, right? It's so open-ended. But here's the thing. This is your absolute best chance to make a fantastic first impression. Think of it as the opening scene of your career story. It really does set the stage for everything that follows in that interview.
So to give the perfect answer, we have to get inside the interviewer's head for a second. What are they really looking for when they ask this question? Because it's not a test, It's more like an invitation to connect. Understanding the why is the first step.
Look, they're not trying to trip you up or get your entire life story. What they really want is a quick, professional summary that proves a few things: that you can communicate well, that you're genuinely motivated, and, this is the big one, that you've thought about how your background connects to this specific role. They want to see if you're a good fit.
Okay, so how do you actually deliver all of that without just rambling on? Well, I'm going to let you in on the secret weapon. A super simple, proven framework that's going to make your answer structured, confident, and really, really memorable.
It's called the present, past, future formula, and it is brilliant. You start with the present, who you are right now, like a recent graduate in a specific field. Then you connect that to your past, the key experiences like projects or coursework that got you here. And finally, you pivot to the future, why you're so excited for this opportunity with their company. It makes your story so logical and easy to follow.
Okay, but I can hear what some of you are thinking. Wait a minute. My past is pretty much all university. I don't have a long resume with tons of jobs. And you know what? That is the main challenge for new grads, but it's absolutely not a deal breaker if you know how to frame it. This is so important to remember. Your academic journey is your professional story so far. Every big project, every team assignment, every late-night study session, that was your training ground. You've got way more experience than you think. You just have to present it as the valuable, hands-on work that it was.
So instead of thinking about what you don't have, focus on what you do have. Talk about your degree for sure, but then go deeper. Tell them about that one big research project or a tough problem you solved in a group assignment. Talk about the leadership skills you picked up in a student club or volunteering. The trick is to always connect those experiences back to the skills they're looking for in the job description.
Yes, an example like this is just perfect. See how that works? You're not just saying you're a problem solver. You're giving them a real, concrete example from your academic life that actually proves it. That makes your skills feel so much more real and believable. All right, so now you have the formula and you know what to highlight. Let's quickly go over what not to do because, honestly, avoiding these common mistakes is just as important as saying all the right things. The number one biggest mistake: rambling. Your goal here is to deliver a quick, powerful pitch, not a 10-minute monologue. Seriously, practice with a timer. Aim for somewhere around 90 seconds, and whatever you do, keep it under 2 minutes. It shows you're focused and you respect their time. So let's break this down. Don't just read your resume out loud. They already have it. Your job is to tell the story behind the bullet points. And please, tailor your answer. Show them you've done your homework by mentioning the company or the role specifically. And finally, let them see your enthusiasm. Your tone of voice, your confidence, that stuff matters. It shows you're genuinely excited about the job, not just going through the motions. Okay, so let's wrap this all up. This question, tell me about yourself, it's not a trap, it's actually a golden opportunity. It's your chance to grab the steering wheel and set a really positive professional tone for the rest of the interview. It's your moment. When you use that present, past, future formula, you can turn your entire academic journey into a really compelling story. Frame your school projects as real-world experience, sidestep those common mistakes, and you will turn this question from a challenge into your biggest advantage. So I'll leave you with this. What is the professional story that only you can tell?